Donald Trump is apparently champing at the bit to announce that he's gonna be running for president. I know what you're thinking. Like the election's in literally years. Why would he do that now? No, that's a very good point that you make. Normally, you would not announce for at least a year from now, but apparently he does have a good reason that he's considering doing it early. It is that he is reportedly bored at Mar-a-Lago. He's just bored with his life and what has become of his life, and he wants something to spice it up. And since he's never heard of a hobby or spending time with family, or maybe he's actually spent time with his family and they look reprehensible, he needs something to do, and so he's considering launching a bid for the presidency. Two people in his orbit say they've been asked informally to hold the 4th of July as a date for a possible announcement. Now, Jason Miller says it's not true. No day has actually been reserved. Others say that if most of the candidates he endorses win their general election, he'll announce in November. If they don't, he'd push it back to January or February. I think the idea being that if a bunch of the candidates he endorsed failed, he would want to take a little bit of time off to like get their stink off of him. I don't know. If he waits until January or February, that is at least a little bit more in the normal period of time that you would be running. All of this to me, Jessica, feels very defensive. It feels like he wants to get out in advance of other people. Maybe it's just boredom. Maybe it's a little bit of fear of people like Ron DeSantis.
Yeah, I think it's all of the above, right? Ron DeSantis, fear that he's extremely popular among Republicans and could overtake Trump if Trump ends up running in the primary. I think it's also the fact that we've got these potential criminal cases coming before him. And we know that Donald Trump loves to use campaign funding for other things. He's probably worried about legal fees, trying to use that money to cover legal fees for cases that come against him. Also, it gives him the opportunity to say, they're only bringing these cases against me because I'm running for office again. I think it's more strategy than he's bored. I do believe he's probably bored at Mar-a-Lago, but I think there's a lot more going on here. And I think he's afraid that a lot of his endorsed candidates will end up losing, and he's going to have to confront that. So it's better to start running now and build energy behind those candidates so they have a better shot as well.
Yeah, perhaps. Maybe he's seeing some of the recent polls showing DeSantis actually beating him in some conservative straw polls. Those are not, actual primary estimates or anything like that. But maybe he's seeing the fact that DeSantis is getting a lot of news attention. I don't know. Maybe he's feeling nervous. For more political news, breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.